Welcome back, Deadites and Ghost Beaters, and if you're new to the channel, I am Oldhead Gaming, and we are a mere 3 days away from the launch of Evil Dead's latest update, the Who's Your Daddy bundle and the Game of the Year update. And it's going to be a really exciting time, especially for demons, because they're getting their first new killer in almost 10 months. It's been a very, very long time since Plaguebringer has dropped, and Baal is just about to be here. And if you haven't seen the trailer for him, I'm going to include this right here. And as you can see, he looks like a really fun kit, and I'm going to talk about why Baal is important right now, as well as future demons in general. Now, we've had a pretty steady diet of new survivors, but particularly in the leader and support classes. Demon has really, as of late, felt underpowered with the latest releases, whether it was Blacksmith, Ruby, and probably Brock's going to be pretty powerful, because the new wave of characters we're seeing have a much better power set than the original launch characters, or even the Allens when they launched. And now we're seeing very unique, individualized characters, and I expect Baal to be much more in that vein than, you know, what we've seen in previous cases. And right now, some demons feel like they're very underpowered completely. Like, for example, Henrietta almost feels worthless except for the very book when she's an absolute goddess. I know this is going to make Survivor Mains mad, but I actually really hope that Baal is very powerful. We need to see a demon that kind of has a very unique skill set and can actually make it a game before the book. Like, this is the problem the game has now, where demon has kind of been relegated to only being able to win at book. And you're seeing it in the queues. Like, even now, with all the excitement coming up into the brand new launch of the chapter, queues are still anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes on the Survivor side and instantaneous on demon, which means there's not enough demons by far, and there's way too many people playing Survivor, because Survivor is a lot of fun and it feels good and it's very easy to play Survivor. And even if you go get a P5 demon, you feel like you still have a pretty good chance as long as you're running a P1 minimum Survivor. And right now we have a lot of demons that really could come to the game. Baal is obviously coming this week, and I feel like his set needs to be good, and it needs to be good early game. If it's good early game, not just the fear increase, but like being able to really do a lot of possession or doing a lot of damage early, can actually go for kills. And this is something that really has gone away ever since the early possession was nerfed. When early possession was a thing, demons had a really good chance of winning some other way other than the book. You would have Elegoses and Evil Ashes who were on top of you. Once they found you, they kept possessing you or some version of their basics or elites and kept going after and spamming possession. And at least at that point, there was killing 4 kills. There was actual 4 kills. Like, this is how the game, I think, was supposed to be designed. It wasn't supposed to be basically the entire 30-minute match doesn't matter until the last 2 minutes. Like, I don't think when Saber invented this game, that was their anticipation. But based on balance, which they're not very good at, based on the latest characters who have been very strong, that is kind of where we found ourselves shoehorned into. And I'm hoping we see a very good, very powerful Baal to kind of break that monotony. Now, Plaguebringer is definitely a solid killer and probably the best right now of all the demons in the game. But I want to see Baal be that character, and I want to see other demons as they're coming along, like Abomination or Ellie from 2013 and Evil Dead Rise, be very strong. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to go too deep into Ellie because I don't want to ruin anything for those of you who haven't seen Evil Dead Rise on opening weekend yet. But, like, she has a very intriguing set that could make for a very fun killer. Now, we need more killers. It's an absolute fact. Even a lot of content creators who I've watched that are killer mains are kind of either taking the game off until the patch, or they've just kind of quit in general, because it doesn't feel as good to be a demon right now, especially if you're over 100. Like, I'm not even thinking of level 100 is very high, but I feel like anyone over 100 is now seeing a steady diet of really good players on the Survivor side. Like, even me, who I have no problem playing Demon. I've played many, many matches of Demon. I feel like if I go out there and play Demon now, I have to sweat constantly. While on the other hand, I can just go and do a Survivor match, even if we're running 4 supports, and feel pretty good that I'm going to have an easy peasy time. And that we're going to play well. If we just don't do stupid shit, we're going to win that match. With Demon, you have to be not only cunning, but very responsive, very reactive, and adapt to whatever playstyle your opponents are using. And hope it's enough that you don't have to just go straight to the book, because that's where we've shoehorned it. Now, I'm hoping we see a steady diet of demons here in 2023. One since launch, one dropping now. Like, 2 demons is really bad, and we need more variety on the killer side so that way people actually want to play it. Because, like, if there's no powerful demon and you're just getting trounced every time you play demon by survivors, you're naturally going to either do one of 2 things. You're either going to stop playing because you're a killer main and you just don't want to do it, or you're going to gravitate to the side that you're not getting your ass kicked all the time. And I think Baal might be that character who can finally break this change. Plaguebringer definitely gave demons an option that felt like they could at least could compete. Baal needs to be that character like Ruby, where you feel like it's changing the game. And I'm okay with that. Like, I play a lot of Survivor, especially with the community, and I would rather the matches be really tough other than if you're just playing like piss poor performance, that's why you lost. Like, I want to go and have an awesome match, go head to head with a demon or head to head with survivors and feel like the footing is at least somewhat in the same stratosphere. And right now we don't see that. This game is very heavy survivor leaning. And if you're a demon man, you're going to agree with me. If you're a survivor man, you know it's true. You might not agree with it, but you know it's true. So, what demons do you think we're going to see this year? We know Baal's coming Wednesday. I think Abomination is a slam dunk. I think Ellie is a slam dunk as 2 awesome villains from 2013 in Evil Dead Rise. I think we have some outside chances of other characters, maybe Sheila, maybe even an evil Ruby, maybe Kugi. And I think there's some demons that could really get very unique, different playstyles and make it a lot harder for survivors just to basically loaf their asses off to an easy dub. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and later, mates.